not acceptable what happened, and that's the way I expect, and we expect them to respond. And that's what we did yesterday in practice, and today we did some things in that same manner and same mentality. So that's a step in the right direction.
Have you seen them bounce back the right way mentally?
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, as it should be. You know, everything's pointing at them and me, and it's what it is. That's the responsibility you have. That's what's great about playing here and coaching here and being here. And we got to step up. We got to play better. We got to do better, and we will. And they understand that. The leadership from Marcus Jackson's been outstanding, and I expect it to continue.
Do you think the line regressed from the Georgia game, or do you think they played about the same?
You know, the thing of it is the Georgia game, the disappointment, again, coming out of that one was the number of hits that, you know, people look at numbers and stats and sacks and this and that. None of us like the fact that our quarterback gets put on the ground, but also the hits are the ones that matter. That wasn't the case on Saturday. Saturday there were some things that we, you know, mistake, communication, missed assignment that happened that you can't have happen in games of, you know, of that magnitude and against that type of a defense. Now, again, from the running game, not acceptable for what it was, but you know, it wasn't that there was a bunch of runs Saturday that were lost yardage runs, which was a positive. Not a lot of gains in which we were 2nd and 5 and so forth, but the one particular run that we've worked on, there was some progress made in that area, but nowhere near the standard of this program for where we need to be. But I don't think it was a major step back. We played against an extremely talented defense in which, again, in this league, you know, any mistake that you make, teams capitalize on it. They played well. We didn't get it done.
Have you seen much improvement out of your backup offensive line to the point where you feel comfortable playing them?
Yes, Brett Kendrick and Austin Sanders have really made a lot of progress over the last couple of weeks, and you know, Coach Jones talks about it, and individual improvement, and you know, where we're at in the season and where guys need to improve, and you know, it's tough for them. And then, you know, and I can't say enough about those two guys in particular, because a lot's been put on them in practice, what's expected of them and so forth, and particularly Brett Kendrick, having started a game, not starting, and the way he's responded, his future is extremely bright, and he's going to play a lot of football for us. And just his overall growing up and maturing is really, it's good to see, and Austin Sanders is understanding it as well.
What would one of those guys have to do to get on the field this year, and you know, to beat out some of the guys that are starting right now?
You know, they're close. I mean, it's after, you know, a situation of Saturday in which, again, mistakes can't happen. We can't afford those, and how it can have an impact on the game and so forth. Competition's a great thing. So, you know, when the results turn out like they do, guys can't sit there and feel comfortable in the spots that they're in. And that's, you know, that's what we're continuing to work towards as far as developing competition and guys that are getting better, that are pushing people. And there isn't, you know, again, that they feel bad enough about what has happened and how we haven't played well. Their work ethic and attitude's been fantastic. The execution hasn't been what it's needed to be. So again, we keep going back to work, and we got to get things fixed quicker, and that's what we're working towards.